Hello and welcome back to my channel. It is Color Me Bad Land, back with a brief but poignant review on an old school, old time fave of mine. That's a fragrance, that is. But before we get into that, I just want to say how grateful I am to be able to pop on today. I'm feeling much better, and I'm grateful for that. Little sinuses, little summertime cold can't keep a sister down too long. Alright? So I want to welcome you back to my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Color Me Bad Lynn. Some people know me as Robin. Whatever. It's good. Welcome. Glad to have you. If this is your first time meeting me, greetings. I am Color Me Bad Lynn. I am a beauty professional. And on my channel, we will talk about fragrance reviews, fragrance oils, natural beauty, natural skincare, wigs, weave, natural hair, makeup, love, romance, family issues, and faith. So welcome to my channel. Make sure if you like this video and what you're seeing and hearing, that you hit that like button. Okay, make sure you hit that notification bell, so each and every time I upload a new video or when I start to go live streaming, you will be notified. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. But before you do all of that, I hope all is well with you. We're getting ready to move out of July and into August, one of my favorite months of the year. I'll tell you why later. So, the fragrance I want to come on and share with you all is a beautiful, beautiful old school fragrance. One of the first fragrances that I ever owned as a young lady or a young woman. And I don't know what made me like this fragrance, but I will always try to keep this particular fragrance in my collection. It is an absolute gorgeous summertime white floral fragrance. This fragrance isn't for everyone. It takes a special kind of lady to like this fragrance, appreciate it, and be able to wear it and carry it off. This fragrance comes from the design house of Jessica McClintock. All right. And so let me show you the bottle. This is the bottle. Hopefully you can see that. All right. This fragrance and I go way back. This is one of the first perfumes that I can remember my mother purchasing for me as a young lady. And I don't know if I knew what it smelled like or what, but you know, when you're younger, you go through perfume counters and things of that nature and you smell things. And I just remember smelling this fragrance and just falling in love with it. And so, again, this is one of the fragrances that I remember as a young lady that my mom purchased for me, and this will always be in my collection some kind of a way. Absolutely gorgeous white floral. If you ladies are familiar with this fragrance, you know exactly what I am talking about. The main, of course, of this fragrance is it's a white floral, of course. It is fresh. It is green. It is citrus. It's aromatic. It is floral. It is fresh, spicy, and it's a little woody. This fragrance is absolutely gorgeous. I sprayed a little bit on myself, and I probably should not have because my sinuses have been acting up for the last 2 weeks. Whenever I keep my grandchildren, whenever one of them is not well, I try to keep them and help assist them in getting better. And I always end up with the tail end of whatever it is that they had, no matter how many vitamins I take, no matter how much tea I take. And they got me good this time. And so I've got my elderberry tea. I've got my echinacea. I've got my chlorophyll drops going. I got my honey, which I've been told that honey is not good for me, even though it's good to keep my throat clear. And most singers know about that. But I was told that leave the honey alone. I've got my lemons. I got my ginger. I got my cayenne pepper. I've got my turmeric. You name it, I got it. I got my steamer, my Epsom salt. I got everything that you need to keep things clear. But it just seems that every single time I keep them, and try to help them to get well, I catch the tail end of whatever they had. And I wouldn't take it for anything in the world, because no one likes their children or grandbabies feeling under the weather. So I'm dealing with it, no big deal. But I feel so much better, and I thought I would share that with you, because it's nothing like feeling like yourself, and feeling better and feeling good and strong, at least close to 100% as you possibly can get. All right, so let's get back to the fragrance. You know, I always slide off to the side and give a few sidebars. That's just me, so I hope you understand. Jessica McClintock, by Jessica McClintock. It's a design house, of course. This particular fragrance, again, is a white floral. It's a floral fragrance for women, of course. It was launched in 1988. Okay. So I was born in 74. I have no problem with letting you know what year I was born in. Okay. So this is an old school fragrance. And like I said, this is one of the very first fragrances that I can remember my mom giving to me as a young lady. That and another fragrance that I'm on the look for, and I cannot find it. And I'm going to share that fragrance with you all. And if anybody has it in their collection and don't use it or don't want it, get at your girl. I'll share that later. Anyway, let's get back to the fragrance at hand. It is Jessica McClintock by Jessica McClintock. This is her signature fragrance. Okay. It is a floral fragrance for women or young ladies. It was launched in 1988. The top notes of this fragrance are basil, lemon, ylang ylang, bergamot, cassia, black currant. Your middle or heart notes will be lily of the valley, which is one of my favorite notes in any fragrance. I love lily of the valley. It's just a distinctive white floral that gives so much pleasantry to any floral fragrance that you wear. A little bit of rose. The base notes of this fragrance are a musk and woody notes. And this fragrance, when I tell you, ladies, that if you're looking for a beautiful, this has been labeled as a wedding day scent. This fragrance is absolutely gorgeous. And as I state, this takes a very particular nose to like and love this fragrance. It is very clean, fresh, aromatic. It's classy. This is so beautiful. You can smell the rose in this fragrance. It's very pronounced, even though it is a middle note fragrance, a note. You can smell the lily of the valley. The lemon is very faint, very light, which I appreciate. You can smell the basil, which is your green in the fragrance. A little bit of black currant, the cassia. But what I get most out of this fragrance, I get my light lemon, a little bit of basil. I definitely smell my lily of the valley, which again is one of my favorite white floral fragrance notes. And I get that rose. And I don't know if it's a white or a red or a pink or a yellow rose. But this fragrance is gorgeous. And I'm not a huge rose fragrance lover. Rose has to be done just right for me in order for me to be able to carry it as a scent with my body chemistry and my natural pheromones. But this is so beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. You don't have to go heavy on the sprays with this. You do not. But this is one of the most beautiful citrus white florals that I have in my collection. And like I said, this is a fragrance that I have had in my collection on and off ever since I was a young woman. And when I say young, I mean maybe 18, 19 years old. This was something that I had. This and another fragrance that I'm going to share with you guys in a minute, because I'm on the hunt for that fragrance. This is absolutely gorgeous. And then once it dries down, you get a little bit of that wood note, but it's not a disturbing, clawing, woody note. It's not too heavy. It's not too overpowering. You will still get that light, airy, white, florally, rosy, slightly citrus fragrance. And this fragrance will go to bat for you for 6+ hours. And with layering, I'm sure that it would go even longer than that. But this is an absolutely gorgeous fragrance. It has been labeled more over times than many as a wedding day scent. Absolutely gorgeous, ladies. So if you are looking for a beautiful, extremely affordable white floral fragrance, the signature Jessica McClintock fragrance is your friend. Add this to your collection if you are looking for something inexpensive in a white floral with a little bit of rose, with a base note of a woody note, with a little bit of a musk at the end, slightly citrus. If you like a black currant, lily of the valley, ylang ylang, Jessica McClintock's signature fragrance is an absolute smart choice to add to your collection. It is non-offensive, very clean, very light. The sillage on this fragrance is very light. You will get a nice scent bubble. You will get whiffs of this fragrance every now and then. And I love that about this fragrance. It does lay close to the skin, but if someone is sitting next to you, they will smell your elegance in a fragrance choice. Trust me on that. All right. So that is all I have in reference to this fragrance. I want to thank you guys for your time. I wanted to come on and share one of my all-time favorite fragrances that I would like to keep in my collection for old time and all time sake. Jessica McClintock. If you don't own this fragrance, ladies, and you just want a very, very beautiful, classy, clean, aromatic white floral to keep in your collection at all times, you know what I always say, get you some. Class, elegance, sophistication, aristocrat in a bottle. That's all I have for now. This is Color Me Bad Lynn saying thank you for viewing my videos. Thank you for the love and the support. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Keep your head to the sky. God bless. Peace.